just kidding.
That was
funny.
last night.
I am so funny when I get to talk real words.
Yeah. Words are fun.
I didn't text people today. I'm hoping they remembered. Let me.
What?
Ammon just said that he was going to get on in a minute.
How is this not first priority?
Right?
I know.
I had like mission companions like messaging me like, all right, we're going to Olive Garden tonight. Everyone's there. I was like, oh, sorry, D&D. they laughed at me.
It's like when I found out there was a new Tremors movie coming out, and this was like a couple years ago, and I was on Facebook and I'm running around telling people like, oh my gosh, drop what you're doing and remember this. And then someone I messaged, they were like, Kenny, it's really bad time. My dad just died. And I was like, well, he would have wanted you to see Tremors. And I was like super insensitive about it, and they unfriended me.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can move you over
That
here.
was-
Aha! That makes more sense.
That was a joke, but it was a bad one.
Oh, so bad.
Oh, I just shivered.
Stop it.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna do it. I'm the DM. I got to.
Oh. No, you just tell us if we. Oh wait, if we can do it or not. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. Being a DM is just all about control. It's amazing. It feeds into my ego so well.
I love it. Oh, I got more lights in my room. They're fancy. Let me meet my lens.
As you cover up the lens.
Yeah.
I got more lights.
So up here, I've got like strip light, and then all the lights in the ceiling are also colorful. Yeah. It's a party. I keep putting fingerprints on the camera.
It's weird. Like as you touch it, your fingers. I don't know. There's some sort of correlation. I'm. Okay.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Katie, I took a nap. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. So I'm a little bit groggy. Groggy. Anyway,
Grog.
I had a dream that I was hanging out with Critical Role Cast, and we were actually trying to avoid some crazy shiz going down, and like IRL, and we were totally treating it like it was a game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
that's funny.
Liam was like walking around with knives, and they were like, "Did you dip those in poison?" And he was like, "Of course I did. I mean, I do it in my characters. Of course, I'm gonna do it in real life." And it was just, it was weird, but a lot of fun.
That is really weird, but I'm jealous. I want a Critical Role dream.
I got to be near Travis and Laura, and give them high fives and hugs.
I want to be near both of those people. I love Laura.
Ammon.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, dude.
Hey, what's going on?
How was your day and stuff?
It was good. I had a job interview.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
With who?
With ADP. They are a HR software company.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they get it from both ends.
High risk, if you know what I mean.
That's how we like it.
I'm sure they get in there real personal like. Katie, what's wrong?
They're real nice and deep like.
Deep like. All we've had is that one guy that keeps asking Justin to clean his tires. He's like playing with his belly button. Okay, we'll give everyone a couple more minutes to jump in, and then we'll just get going.
Still one of my top 5 shows ever, or movies.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
It's a different movie, but yes.
Wait, no, it's the same movie.
Nah, accepted in Dodgeball. Same person, same actor.
Nope, they're both dodgeball.
Uh-uh.
Because they don't do a car wash in Accepted.
Ah, well,
It's
you're
Justin
right.
Long. Yeah.
You win. I'm wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're stupid.
As long
Wait,
as
what?
you're willing to admit that now.
The first step.
It's Happy Gilmore.
Okay,
Okay.
well, still...
Accepted,
mind.
though. Yeah, Accepted is a tremendous movie. And gosh, they show up at the mental hospital for the first time. And Schroeder's
Oh, spoilers! I haven't seen either of these movies.
like, oh, this place is great because now I can finally get hepatitis.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a horse's batoot.
Are you feeling sick?
No, because I just got the movies wrong.
Oh, guess what? We'll forget about that soon.
Thanks.
Never.
Someone else say something stupid.
Horseradish.
Yeah,
video.
you win.
My video got 4 million views.
What video?
Really?
Yeah, on Instagram.
What video?
It's of me on a date, and she's like swiping on a dating app while we're at a jazz game.
That video makes me laugh so hard.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it several times. I'm
Oh.
probably half of the 4 million views.
Wait,
4
what?
million views.
Wait. What video is this?
It's just on Instagram.
What? Well,
It's a reel that he made of on a date, and like it's set to the song "You're a Jerk, You're a Jerk."
whoa.
Anyway,
Can you play it for us?
Yes, I can.
You get it pulled up before me?
Yeah, I'm
Like-
gonna pull it up for you.
No, can you play it on on the screen?
Oh, that's it.
How many people slid into your DMs after that, George?
Quite a few. But the most like comment, which had like I don't know, it was thousands of likes, was, "Bro, you need a haircut."
You got a
No,
haircut.
you got a haircut.
You got a haircut.
And so after being hazed by thousands of people on the internet, I got a haircut.
So like,
So
are
they
you?
blamed it on you then. They
Yeah,
basically
they're like,
said, yeah, because of your haircut, you deserve to be treated like this.
"That's right."
So
Wow.
funny.
What a kick
So
in
you're
the balls.
famous now.
Yeah, no, I've millions of people. More people have seen me in the last 2 weeks than my entire life combined.
Okay, let's
Do
see how many
you
views.
get money for this?
No,
I don't even know how many.
you have to have
how many
like
views?
10,000 followers on Instagram before you can make money.
Well, do you now?
But it was cool. 4 million views. That was so much fun. It was like the best Christmas present ever.
Hey George, if you want to do another one of those, I could be the girl sitting next to you at a jazz game, swiping on my
That
phone.
would actually be so funny.
That would be
funny.
I tried
so
to go
funny.
gay and it still didn't work.
There's so many comments of that. We're like, "Bro, you're just fished in the wrong pool, the wrong ocean." And I'm like, "Nope."
Was this girl doing that on purpose? Or was
Like
this
swiping.
staged?
So in the video, like straight up, like I'm videoing her,
Yeah.
and like I think she sees me. So like I pull away for a second, but then I see that she's still swiping. So it's like I thought she almost caught me.
But she legit was doing that on a date.
Yeah, because I told her to. 100%,
With
guys.
you.
This is fake. Don't tell anyone. This is staged.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's staged.
Oh man, George.
Ruin the magic for me.
Nah,
Don't
it's
don't tell
still
anyone.
just as good.
Yeah, we were there at the Jazz game, and the Jazz were like 10 or 12 points ahead, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to make a funny TikTok?" And she's like, "What is it?" I told her that. I was like, "What if you're doing this?" And the people behind us were laughing their heads off. They were having a big old hoot. They were drunk.
Yeah, I think the follow-up video should be of you with Kenny.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Sure.
That would be really funny.
Do I got to put out?
I mean, if I'm coming all the way up to Washington, you live in Washington, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
the
be hard to
basketball
see
team
a
there?
jazz game up in Washington though. But you know, that it's okay.
Details.
Okay.
Let's see-
Still the Washington Wizards? Yeah, Washington Wizards. We could go see a Wizards game.
No. Wrong Washington.
Oh,
Is that wrong,
Seattle.
Washington?
That's
That's
Washington D.C.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot. Washington.
The
State.
Supersonics moved to Oklahoma City.
There's no NBA team in Washington anymore?
You could go to Portland.
If you think about it, there's not one in Utah either. They haven't
Ouch.
been good in such a long time.
Whatever.
It's like they don't even show up. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Kenny,
show
you
you.
don't even know.
I don't. All I know is that the last time I watched them, they almost got the title. And then it doesn't seem like they've been close ever since.
Last time you watched them, they still had Greg Ostertag.
Oh my gosh,
You guys see
Ostertag was
this?
such a good player.
Can you guys see this?
No, because Kenny made his screen
Well,
bigger.
you can pin his screen to be your main one. Just hit
Oh,
hover over the picture and click the pin.
Kenny's got some attitude tonight.
Don't you mess with me.
JK, LOL.
Oh, right there. Can you see it right there?
Utah Jazz
The actual official Utah Jazz team commented
said,
and
"Sorry,
liked on
bro."
my post. Said, sorry, bro.
Oh man, see if one of the jazz dancers wants to help you out.
Okay,
Help
quick
make
story.
your next jazz experience better.
Quick story. There's a jazz dancer that I know, and we've kissed. But she also runs for like Miss Utah, and she
Oh,
met up
her?
with another girl. Nope, different one.
Oh, okay.
And then there was
Now it
another
just sounds
girl.
like you're bragging. I'm just saying.
Okay, this one's me bragging for a little bit. Okay, so they met another one of this girl, and they're like, "Oh, you know George?" Like, because I follow both of them on Instagram. And they're like, "Oh yeah." And then another girl's like, "Wait, are you guys talking about George 80?" And there was 3 girls running from Miss Utah, and I'd kissed them all. And I was like, and they like sent me a Snapchat all together, and I was like, "Hide me! I'm so nervous."
Oh
no,
boy,
dude, that's
That
when
would be a-
you get like start playing the Pornhub music in the background and
The what music?
nothing. Cornhub, it's for farmersonly.com.
I've seen the Farmers Only.
Yeah, they have their own site called Cornhub where they discuss corn levels as they rise and fail. Did you just go to the site?
No, I've got a
What are you queuing up
soundboard.
right now? What was the 1st thing you queued up?
I've got a soundboard. So I've got all these funny things I can put in here. Like,
What are you doing, step bro?
Someone got stuck. Oh
it's
no.
so funny. This one's my favorite.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was
So-
gonna put a bunch of like medieval sounds on here, and then like while we're like going through our adventure, like play like horse galloping or what, I don't know. Make it a little bit more interactive. Okay, I'll shut up. I'm sorry.
No, that's a good idea. You should totally do that. But like, I want you to make the noises. I don't want you to find the noises.
Just sit here making noises with my mouth until it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say for us, what are you doing, Step Bro? Just say that real quick for us.
Damn it, you found me so fast.
Well, I see your name on the screen
That's fair.
Aha.
Okay.
because I really wanted to watch that video again because it's hilarious.
But don't tell anyone it's fake. Trusting you
Oh.
guys.
No, for sure.
Oh
not.
yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna tell everyone.
You've shattered my reality now that I've
How would you
learned
like
that.
to be the person on the
Exactly.
whoever she's swiping down on? That would be embarrassing too. Just saying.
He's like, oopsies. Okay, so
So
Kenny, how many people do you have to play as today?
2, 3.
Wait, who's not showing up
So-
today?
Becca and Stephanie aren't. And Erin was going to try, but she may not make it. So we're going to just go ahead and start. And I will accommodate for this change of events. Okay, so welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dragons.
Dragons!
Okay, so after we last left off,
Rar.
super delayed, where we last left off, the group had done some shopping for the day and gotten things that they needed. Those who were waiting on certain documents received the documents that were available, and were waking up the following day in Whitestone. As people head down to the tavern below their rooms, as you come down the lift, you get word that from Buddy behind the counter that a messenger had arrived early in the morning, letting them know that War was spending the day in assembly with her father and the Dragonborn Delegation, and he would not be joining the group in their festivities for the day.
Was Naris hungover? Let's be honest. She was probably hungover.
I mean, since Naris didn't drink, no, she did drink.
She did drink.
She's always drinking.
She
Come on.
wasn't hungover. Her
She's still drunk, is what
Palate.
that means, right?
her palate and stomach are so strong
Mm.
that yeah, within like a couple of hours she was fine, no hangover whatsoever. In fact, she can't remember the last time that she got a hangover, despite the amount that she actually drinks.
Like Captain America.
And George.
And
Yeah.
Just
I
kidding.
mean,
I'm just
I
kidding.
was going to call you out for everything but that, George. But if you want to call yourself out, you go right on ahead. Also, I will mention that if you use Firefox instead of Chrome for your D&D Beyond page, the dice rolls are so much smoother, and it doesn't lag around as much. Wow, natural 20. I should have saved that one.
Okay, but I want to try.
I want to roll. I used Chrome and it went smoothly. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep
me
it.
too. Oh, 17.
Oh,
Top
did
dollar.
Chrome? I wonder if they fixed it. Okay. Before it was eating up so many system resources.
to roll dice?
Yeah, it was like spiking CPU to roll dice. Yeah, it was getting my 8-thread system up to 100% on. I have no idea what it was actually trying to calculate in the background, but it was like, hey, let's try to be subtle about this, and it wasn't subtle.
I remember watching it. It was like so slow.
Yeah, and it happens when I'm not sharing or recording either. Like it's still really laggy. Okay, so you wake up in the tavern and make your way downstairs. Making your way. And so you get word that War is detained for the day and not available. And as you come down, each one by one in your own fashion at your own time, around 9 in the morning, you can see Esmeralda,
Ugh, it's early.
the champion that jumped into the battle arena at the end and you lost sight of afterwards, sitting at a table by herself, eating breakfast and humming whimsically as she's eating in almost like a playful manner. What time do each of you wake up and come downstairs?
I'll go by like noon. That's probably me.
Okay.
I probably woke up around 8, but took breakfast in my room and read some books.
Okay.
Lame. Sorry. I had a cough.
I woke up at a normal hour of like crack of dawn, and I went looking for some food because I'm
What are you
hungry.
talking about?
Instinctively saw the sun and started squawking like a rooster, pissing off all of your room neighbors.
Cockle doodle doo, you mother truckers.
Okay, so George, as you come down at the crack of dawn, you probably have a couple of hours before people start waking up. You, as you come down into the tavern below, many people, or not many, but a couple of people are still kind of laying around from the previous night of celebration. Dead to the world. The bar members, as they're coming in, it almost seems customary that as the bar hands arrive each morning, they screw with the people that are still drunk from the night before by like kicking out their chairs or pushing them over or attempting to steal the cup from their still tightly gripped hand. That seems to be the only thing that they respond to. Regardless of what people do to them, they always have a firm grip on their glass and their cup. And so, yeah, you get down and see all this. Esmeralda has not quite shown up yet. But what are you doing for the first couple of hours?
Well, I am hungry. We birds, we have fast metabolisms, and so I need to be eating like 6 to 8 meals a day. And so I am asking. Well, I want to get some food from the barkeep. Am I supposed to hit long rest on my character?
Oh yes. Please do a long rest.
Nice. Okay, did long rest. Nice.
And I'll do the same for Aaron and Becca's character.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, I am a carnivore because I'm a bird, so I'm like really wanting something hammy, something with pig in it.
Okay.
Uh,
So do you?
I want to talk to the barkeep or somebody.
Okay.
See if I can get some food.
So as you come down, first thing, bright and early in the morning, it's not the same guy that you've dealt with on the previous night. Right now, it's more of a youngster who seems worried. Anyone that approaches the bar or looks at him, you can tell that he's kind of there to just fill in, and he's really hoping that people just say, "Yeah, give me some ale," because that's the
Okay.
only thing he knows how to do. But as you walk up, hey, sir, um, what can I help you with today? And he grabs a towel and he tries to like pretend like he's rubbing down the bar like he's seen bartenders do, but he's like knocking shit over while he's doing it.
I say, Ganku, feed the bird, or no, give the bird. So many Werther's originals.
Oh, I think I've heard of those. I don't think we have any here though. I can check with the kitchen. Uh, you
Is
want?
this a trick?
No, I'm sorry.
The
I
moment-
only know how to get you drink or food.
Food.
Food. Food.
Get me food.
Okay. Yeah. How much do you want, and what kind?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
sorry. I don't know if you're drunk from the night before. It wasn't
Nope.
a complicated question.
I'm not feeling good. It was
Oh.
very funny.
You-
Give the bird food.
Yeah. I'm with you
Oh,
on
thank
that.
you.
Okay. You just want. All right. I'm just gonna get you the daily special.
Daily special.
Okay. One second. It'll be 4 copper. and he's like looking at you kind of sideways, like, because
I look right back at him like a bird, sideways.
he's not like, he's never interacted with the Kenku before, and he's
Oh.
uncertain as to why this interaction is happening the way it is. He kind of thinks that you're fucking with him, and so he halfway doesn't want to turn his back to you because he's not sure what you're gonna do, and part of him thinks you're just gonna like just kill him, just straight up kill him. So he kind of walks sideways like Monty Python trying to fire the arrow out of the window to get rescued, and pokes his head into the back and goes, "One special," and then slowly slinks his way back to the bar, and puts his hand out for the 4 copper.
I hand him the 4 copper and I say, I hate to be blunt. I'll be happy to send word. I'm just really tired and sleepy.
Yeah, okay. Well, as you can see from our other patrons, you're welcome to sleep anywhere you want to.
I like my hair as it is.
Yeah, I like my hair too. I'll bring the food out to you. Okay, as soon as it's ready, I'll bring it. I'll bring it out. Just go ahead and have it sit here. Here, and he fills up a tankard of ale and goes, "Here, just take this and just go away. It's included in the price of the meal. Just you can sit at one of those far tables, like all the way over there." And you can tell he's trying to like put some distance between you and him because he still has no idea what's going on.
Okay, I nod my head and I say, I can feel your love for me in your heart.
Okay. Shit, why do I have to deal with these people? I don't. He leaves me in charge. He doesn't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, is he punishing me? Like, I don't. Yeah,
I grab
go.
I grab the tankard and I walk away to the nearest table and I sit down.
Okay, he sees you sit down at the closest table, and as soon as you do, his like shoulders fall, and he now knows that he can't like turn his back to you. So like,
'Cause I'm close.
anything he needs to do, he's like trying to do it while keeping an eye on you, and so he's knocking even more things over, like glasses and bottles of expensive wine and stuff. He's shit. And he just keeps
Bless you.
someone sneezing in the background. You can tell
Bless you
they're
twice.
a little hungover, but also likely sick from the night before. And after about 20 minutes, a plate of food comes out. That it's an assortment of breakfast items, quail eggs, and some chicken eggs.
What?
Yeah, and don't worry, they've hatched and they're just like bouncing around. No. And lots of pork products, a bunch of bacon, some ham, as well as like the sort of equivalent of a chicken fried steak, but you can kind of tell that they put extra question mark in there, as the taste is a little bit more gamey than what a typical chicken fried steak would be all about. And everything is, of course, slathered in some sort of gravy that seems to clog up your arteries the moment that it hits the fork. It doesn't even have to enter your body, and you can just feel yourself getting a little sluggish for the day. And you suffer 20 points of lethargic damage.
I'm going to fart. I need some air.
Do you say this aloud?
Yeah.
The guy behind the bar, who was just starting to get a little bit comfortable with you sitting so close, suddenly stops and looks at you, seeing that this is your reaction to the food being placed in front of you, and is now just it re-ups all of his confusion and concern.
I look back at him and I wait until his eyes meet my eyes. Well, at least one of them, because I think they're like on the sides of my head. I'm like, he's looking at one of my eyes. And I say, that's not necessary. 1 second. daily special. And then I say, suck on this. And I give him one of the eggs. And I walk over and I hand him one of the eggs that was left over from my plate.
Can you wink at him as well when you hand it to him?
Yeah, I happily wink at him. And I like try to make a smile even though my beak doesn't like change directions or shapes. It's just like I try to smile. So it's just like me opening my mouth
Yeah, so you
winking at him.
you approach the bar and you open up your mouth wide and kind of cock your head to the side in a very creepy way, and you hand him an egg, and he realizes that he has just given you an egg and you're a bird. that he's cooked it up, and he's thinking that like right now is the moment before Five Nights at Freddy's ends when you attack and just beat the shit out of him. And he takes the egg and starts trembling so much that he drops it and it just hits the ground, and he turns and runs into the kitchen screaming. And after 20 seconds, someone comes out, has an apron on covered in smears of this and that. Definitely an adult. Comes out, big orc fellow, and just, what's the problem here? And the kid behind him just, I think he's going to kill me. And looks at you, looks at the egg, looks back at you, back to the boy. I don't got time for this shit. It's a kenku. They're not gonna kill you. I'm surprised to see one in here. They're typically very elusive creatures. This one is either crazy or curious, but deadly? Not for years. Get back to work, you little shit.
I look at him and I say, how do you even know that, you creep?
Creep? You
Pause,
ordered...
time out.
Yeah.
Do I have to say, so like if you say a sentence...
You don't have to use the same inflection.
Thank you. Oh, can I? Oh, not in the same inflection, but it's like if they say a sentence, do I have to say the whole sentence, or can I just like pick and change words?
You can pick and change words.
Oh, okay, this is gonna make it a lot easier. Okay, so now I can do like research and like mesh all these words to make actual sentences. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hyman.
you say Hyman?
No, I said time in because I timed out. Time in.
You just said Hyman. I was like,
Congrats.
you trying to get him to say Hyman so you can include it in your repertoire? Like, no, someone said it. I don't know who. Yeah, so I named my sword Hyman.
Okay, so I said, how do you even know that, you creep?
Yeah, and he kind of furrows his brow and looks at you and looks back at the boy and goes, you know why he's talking in like haiku, right? And the kid just, no, I mean, because he's insane, he's gonna kill us all. Kenku can only say what they've heard, and given he's spent a night at the bar, he's probably heard some really fucked up stuff. So just pretend like it's really busy here and what you're hearing him say is what everyone is saying all around you. And the kid just, oh, well, that's not so bad. Okay. And the orc turns around, walks back into the kitchen. The boy comes over with some like bolstered confidence, like, okay, well, how's your breakfast? Is it good?
I nod at him. I say, I think it was grape.
And he's grape. Hey, Anthony, did you hear that? And you just hear the grumbling there. Get back to work. Like, oh, okay. Grape. I'm gonna use that one all day. And yeah, he turns his back on you finally and begins doing stuff.
I attack him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I go. I don't sit at the nearest table. I look for a table in the corner, kind of like in the shadows, where like there's no windows or anything like that. I'm like hiding out in like a corner booth where there's nobody else. People wouldn't see me there.
Okay, so you find something that's like skirted to the edge of a window, but people from the outside can't see in. To the walls where the sweat drips.
I was waiting for it. I knew it. I knew it.
So after you get done with your meal, you're just finishing up. Your tankard's been filled up a couple of times by the young man from behind the counter. And as you're just finishing up, Esmeralda walks in, swinging her cauldron like it's like a picnic basket, and she's just swinging it by her side. And she walks in up to the barkeep, says something, and the kid smiles and says something back to her, and she gives him some coins, and she goes and sits down at a table, kind of near where you were originally, at the beginning, to kind of freak out the kid behind the counter. And as she sits down, you could hear her say under her breath, "Grape day." And after a couple of minutes, another plate of food similar to the one that you got comes out to her, and she begins to have breakfast. After a little bit of time, Ia comes down, and heads down the stairs into the tavern below. Ia, what are your first things that you're gonna do after coming down?
I'm going to go to George. What's your character's name?
His name is Galdrick Longbone.
I'm gonna go up to him, and he's still down there, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm going to say, "Need help? Thank you. Please give me this. How much is this? And where's the bathroom?" And then I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. I like that George turned off his video, and he may have walked away from his computer, indicating that as you walk up, he's daydreaming entirely and doesn't hear a damn thing that you say. and so you walk away, and he snaps back to you and sees you walking away, and he just kind of smiles in his weird open mouth, cocking his head to the side sort of way, and remembers that he's afraid of you because of the day before his ventures, and his skin kind of crawls a little bit, and he seems to.
Shouldn't George be able to say what he's gonna do and react like?
Yeah, but he's not here right now.
But
okay, let's wait a second then. until he comes back. We'll say that as you're approaching, you hear from the top of the sort of spire that you're in, a shrill, high-pitched voice squealing with excitement as Neris is being lowered down on the elevator, and you hear, "Bestie!" as she's being lowered and continuing to hold. And she has to take a couple of breaths, but she keeps maintaining the
oh no.
So George, as you I don't know if you heard it. Yeah, I kind of figured. So as soon as Ia came downstairs, she made a beeline right for you at your table. And given your newly adopted terror of her, you weren't entirely certain what was going to happen, but she walks up and she says the following to you.
Say, "I need help. Thank you. Please give me this. How much is this? Where's the bathroom? And then I walk away.
I respond back. I say, the moment I saw you, hurdle, and that's it.
And I just keep on walking.
And that's when you hear the bestie call as
And as I hear the bestie call, I'm going to try to get out of there as fast as I can.
oh, maybe she doesn't hear me. Hey, bird person, bone, long bone, stop her. Oh gosh, can you hear me?
Okay. And then I jump out and I put my wings out and block the doorway.
Caw-caw.
Not cool.
You don't have wings, but you have arms.
I do my bird-like arms and put them out in front of her.
And I
Okay.
say, not cool. Not cool at all.
Esmeralda is watching all this while she's eating breakfast, thinking that she's somehow stumbled into some acting troupe's rehearsal of some drama, and she's like getting really invested in it. She's picking stuff up and tearing things apart with her fingers and watching like yeah, okay, this is great. And as Neris gets off the elevator and rushes over to join you, Ia, to your obvious physical demonstration of dismay of these series of events, Esmeralda stands up, walks over, and just claps and goes, "You guys were wonderful the other night, and I mean, do you guys go around and do this? Like, perform? Because that was amazing the other night, and this morning, like, are you guys a group of entertainers? Like, what's your story?"
I'm going to say, I don't know these people. And I'm going to try to slip underneath George's arm to go out.
Okay.
Well, my roll is going to be way better than hers. Just you watch.
Okay. Yeah. Katie, you're gonna do a dexterity check. And George, you're gonna do a dexterity save. If you're gonna try and prevent her from
Oh,
escaping.
absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need you to do a
Hmm.
dexterity save, George, and Ia did her dex check of 16.
So I do just a dexterity roll, correct?
Well,
no,
no.
saving throw.
So if you take a look here on the left, you
Yeah.
have saving throws. You're
Oh,
gonna,
I see.
You're gonna
Okay,
do
okay.
one of those.
Here it goes. What'd she roll?
16.
Gosh, dang it.
You got this.
Yes!
You don't got
Okay.
this.
Got some little bird wings arms.
So as Esmeralda walks up and is inquiring, Ia looks back at her and hears everything that she says, but ignores her entirely and ducks under your arm. And George, you're just a little bit distracted. Even though you understood all the words that Esmeralda threw out there, you're trying to process them all for future use and got slightly distracted. But Neris is happy that someone showed up that seems like a fan, because the only thing she likes, or the thing she likes the most, is her best friend. The thing she likes second most are new friends, and Esmeralda is a new friend.
Whoa.
Ooh.
So to avoid me talking to myself between the two characters, let's just have you pretend that they talk, they hit it
I'm
off.
not good at pretending. I'm going to need to actually hear the conversation between them.
Yep. So Neris,
I'm kind of with Katie on this. I mean, you know my yeah.
yeah.
I don't have
Okay.
a good.
So as
yeah.
Neris turns and goes, "Oh my goodness, are you a new friend?" And Esmeralda goes, "Well, I'd like to be. I don't. What does that even mean? Oh, I don't. I don't really talk to a lot of people. I joined you the other night not because not because anyone invited me to. I just wanted to kill something. Um, I mean, it's been a week for me. So I mean, but are you guys entertainers?" And Neris goes, "Well, I don't know about entertainers, but we certainly have a good time, me and my bestie." And she motions toward you as you are like rounding the corner of the establishment, like running away. But not running, just hurriedly escaping the situation. And Geldrick standing there, still with his arms out, preventing anyone from. I mean, it's a wide doorway. You're not stopping anyone, as you're standing there, like 3 or 4 people walk in and out without touching you.
I'm still like trying to memorize everyone's words.
Um, and and yeah, so Eris says, "No, I mean we're not entertainers, but we're kind of recent acquaintance friends, and we're just kind of getting to know each other and deciding if we like each other." Um,
Then I caw. I say, recent acquaintance friends.
and
Besties.
Esmeralda goes, "Okay, well, I mean, do I have to do I submit an application? I'm not good with people. I'm good with animals, and you're a big animal, so I mean that would work for me. But like, I'm only used to like."
Wait, did you guys hear that?
Yeah. And just I'm used to like petting animals and talking to them, and then I mimic a voice to have them talk back to me. Like I have this bunny rabbit I love so much, and when I talk to him, he doesn't talk back obviously because I'm not crazy. But I move his little mouth up and down as I speak back to me, um, and that's what seems crazy. Um, but if I have actual people that I know and can talk to, then I won't have to feel crazy anymore. So if you're looking for friends, um, I would love to join up. And Neris goes, "Oh my gosh, you've got to meet Ia. She is the most amazing. I mean, in my opinion, of the group. But we got to catch her first. And this is like a new game she invented, like yesterday, where she tries to run away, and I have to go find her. And I'm calling it Hide and Ia. So, do you want to help me, like, chase her down and find her?" And Esmeralda goes, "Oh my gosh, yes, I love these kinds of games." Um, and Geldrick, you're just still
I flap
standing
my
there.
wings. I flap my
Okay.
wings and say, "Grape day."
Okay. and she looks at you and goes, "Oh, the bar guy told you that one too? That's so funny. Have a grape day." Ah, he's the grapest. And
Gonna grape you in the mouth.
yep. Gonna grape you over and over.
Gonna tie you to the radiator.
And grape you.
No!
No, he's a grape.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
grape.
He's gonna grape them. Um
Uh,
so
yeah, okay.
Neris kind of waves to you both and walks around your still extended and now flapping violently hands toward where Ia had just walked out. And, like 20 seconds had gone by, 30 seconds had gone by. So Ia is like 150 feet away. Are you trying to hide and avoid detection, Ia?
Heck yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
13.
13. Okay. And George, we're gonna have you roll a perception check, and Neris is also gonna roll a perception check
Y'all
to
ready
see
for
if they
this?
can see.
+4, dang. Gosh dang it, we suck at this game.
I win at the game!
Okay. Oh wow. Yep. So, we come around the corner, or that you guys go around the corner, and she's gone. Like the morning hustle and bustle went from kind of stagnant to full on morning people walking around, and there is a jumble of people outside that she has obviously gotten lost in, and you have no idea where she's gone to. So, George, because you're the only actual playing character of those three, you're gonna be the guide and director of what it is you three do.
Oh, with like
And,
a limited vocabulary, I'm gonna lead.
well, George is gonna tell us what they're gonna do, and then Geldrick is going to act out the pieces that he wants.
Okay. I'm gonna
Uh,
lead. Yeah.
Katie,
Mhm.
what is Ia doing?
She's gonna go back to the bookstore.
Okay. So
She's going back.
head back to the bookstore. As you show up, the owner, Mr. Grayfield, is just unlocking the doors as you show up. And he, oh well, it's nice to see you again, Miss. Did you enjoy reading a bit of those books that you bought from me yesterday?
I did very much. Thank you, and it helped a lot. So thank you for those. I wanted to just let you know which room I'm going to be staying at. So just when you get those books, you can send them my way.
Okay. Where what establishment? What room?
I am staying at
The Whitestone.
the Whetstone in on the second floor.
Okay, Whitestone, second floor, and Ia, right? Ia was your name.
That's right. Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah,
Mr.
I'll make sure that we talk to the barkeep, or any kind of front. I haven't been to the Whitestone in quite some time. Last time I was there was for some companionship, with a charming gentleman who had a wig on,
Oopsies.
and I don't know. I thought about going back, but you know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll be sure to send word over. I sent out a couple of book scouts. I'm cool enough that I got those, to try to find some literature from some of the traveling salesmen that recently came through town. Try to catch up to them, as well as someone over to the delegation itself up at the castle, to see if maybe some public relations person at the delegation might have some literature about their people that they're handing out. But I'll yeah. Once I know, I should maybe know by end of day tomorrow, if I'm going to be able to get anything for you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm not very familiar with the area, and I was wondering if you could tell me where I could get a good meal from. That's kind of like out of the way, not in the main streets. I don't really like people. I mean, I like people. I don't like being near people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. You're in a city, so like,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
if you don't want to be near people, you kind of have to leave a city.
Well, I'm here for specific reasons, and so I will leave once I have the things that I need. But until then, do you happen to know of any place where they're pretty good about leaving customers to themselves?
I mean, how picky are you about the food?
I would take bad food as long as I am left alone.
Okay, you'd take bad food over good company any day.
Yes.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, if you head over, so we're right here right now, and he's there's a nearby city map, almost like you're in an IKEA that cares about you. Um, and he's kind of giving you directions around, and he tells you that over at this house on this corner here is a good friend of his named named Jacques, and he says uh, it's a private residence. It's not really like a restaurant per se, but he as well doesn't like people. I don't know why he's living in the city. I think his business keeps him here, but I'm fairly certain if you go over and you tell him that you want to be left alone, but you want to share a meal for a couple pieces of copper, he'll make something up for you. But he doesn't want to talk to you. He uh,
And
he
he's safe?
he could probably appreciate the fact that you're in a city, but you need to be left the fuck alone. Safe? Yeah. No, Jacques. I've known Jacques for several years now, and gosh, he hates people, but he's not a violent hater. He's just he'll give you a couple of crummy looks. He probably won't say much to you. Uh, but yeah, he prefers to be left alone as well. He might get pissed at me for telling you about him. Um, there's not much solidarity amongst uh, people who hate other people. It's not like there's a club out there you can join
Right.
where
Well, I appreciate you letting me know. I I I really do. I'm gonna go make my way over to your friend Jacques. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, tell him that I sent you. If you just knock on his door, he'll probably just see you and tell you to fuck off and not answer the door. But if you tell him that Mr. Grayfield sent you, he may just respond in a slightly more hospitable manner.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Now, Kenny, what about this, Mr. Dungeon Master?
Yep.
What if after we couldn't find her once we left the bar, no, the inn, after we left the inn, since I'm so nimble and I'm like super like hollow boned, what if I like jumped up on top of a building, I climbed up on top of a building to go look for her, and we saw her as she was walking away, and so as she's going to leave this shop, we are all three waiting for her as she exits the door.
Okay, so I would need you to do an an athletics check to
Okay.
try to get up on top of a building. Now, remember, you don't have wings.
I don't have wings, but I'm a bird-like person.
You have the body of a bird, but
Well-
without the wings.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
So it kind
like
of has like really good like reversed hinged
Yeah.
legs.
people who like touch up against you. They feel like rough chicken hide flesh, but it's like super soft, where it feels like if they punched it, it would more absorb the blow than like it wouldn't feel very good. So
Yeah.
you're not
Okay.
like yeah. And anyway, so
Did you just call what? No. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just reminding him that he's even though he's bird like, the aspects of being a bird that would help him in these situations don't help him because he doesn't have those attributes.
I mean, I still have feathers, so like that's gotta like that's wind resistance. So it's like if I start to fall, like it's a little bit.
Yeah, but there's also additional drag on jumping, so it's harder to, because birds
That's
rely
not how
on their
birds work.
wings.
Ah, shoot.
Two.
Okay, you're right. Okay. Here's my athletics.
Ooh.
19.
Okay. So you're able to make your way up to the top of a building after you turn and say something to to Esmeralda and Neris, and they're waiting for you, and they're talking quietly, not so quietly amongst themselves, as you go up and get on top of a roof. In which direction are you looking?
Downwards.
South?
Is this map north, south, east, west?
Yep. North, south, east, west. And
Gotcha.
here is the tavern.
Uh-huh.
And you don't know which direction she went, and she turned left out of the establishment. So she could have gone north, or she could have gone south. She could have gone into the woods. She could have got lost in the people and went off to the left, toward the west. You don't know. So which direction are you doing your perception check in?
I'm gonna do south, just because I know there's a wall north.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Come
with
on!
disadvantage because
I'm on a building.
you're on a building, but you don't know if who you're looking at is going to be the person that you're.
Okay, you're right. So a perception check with disadvantage. I just do it twice, right?
Yep.
Okay, there's one. Gosh dang. 9. I rolled a 22 the first time.
Wait. Oh, okay. Whoa, wait a second. So you got a 9?
I got a 9. Yeah.
So you think you see her. You're not entirely certain because there's a big group of people. But you think it might be her.
Okay. Then I look back at their names, Esmeralda and Daenerys. No, Neris.
Yep.
Neris. And I say, Bestie!
And as you hold that, Neris joins in. And Esmeralda, confused, she joins in until all three of you are squealing, and everyone, it being this early in the morning, are all like confused at what you're pointing at, and they just kind of like stop in their tracks, and they're just looking at you. They have no idea what's going on.
Does the hooded, or does the person walking away from me that I think is Bestie, does she stop moving? No, she just keeps going. That's right. I'm sorry. You're right. I was saying. I try to get down without hurting myself, and then I follow in that direction, which is south.
Okay. Esmeralda and Neris join you, and they're hurrying along with you. Are you like sprinting to catch up?
Yeah, as long as my little bird feet, like as fast as they can go.
Okay.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Okay. And
The whole time,
your head's bobbing
time,
and stuff. And
Neris is just talking and talking and talking about this
Yeah.
new song that she's writing.
And Esmeralda is trying to like get a word in edgewise, but just can't. It's like, oh yeah, but and oh my, yeah, I love. Oh, but oh my, cool. Oh, so
One
much
time?
fun.
What?
Yeah,
So
one
much
time,
fun.
one time,
What?
this is, you're the best. After, I don't know, about a minute, you catch up to the person that you think is Ia, Once you reach them, what do you do? Like you approach them from behind.
Okay, I put my right hand on their left shoulder. No. So I'm coming from behind, but I come as far over to their left side as I can. I put my right hand on their left shoulder, and I say, "I like my hair too."
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, I'm so dead. Okay. Oh, that's Esme. Hold on, Gildrick. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. 17.
Noise.
Why is my... I'm seeing the game log and it's just like I don't have... Oh, okay.
Oh, you zoomed
I was
in.
zoomed
Oh,
in.
okay.
That seems like a bug for the page.
Very much.
So okay, as you say this and put your hand out, suddenly a hand flashes out with a dagger from seemingly nowhere of the left hand of the person that you are touching. Like the moment that your fingers make connection, the dagger comes out twice as fast and goes right for your head, but you're able to dodge out of the way just in time, as this thing would have definitely turned you into a chicken nugget Happy Meal. And you look over and
That's
there's
racist, by the way, guys.
and they look at you with very stern, fire-eyed anger, and says, "Don't touch me." And
I say, "My name is Longbone."
"I don't care. Don't touch me." And just as quickly as the dagger came out, it has now disappeared back onto their person. Like you can't even see where they put it at. It's just gone. And
What does this person look like?
this person has a kind of similar build to a little bit shorter and definitely a darker pitch of hair. The clothes that they're wearing is thick. You can now see from the front, but the clothing is thick, is kind of intertwined and interwoven, giving the indication that they likely have dozens, if not hundreds, of folds and pockets to hide things in. They are human, and as a result, they are quite paranoid, and you have just entered into their mind as being someone to be paranoid of.
I think to myself, must be a ginger.
Okay. And as you're thinking this, and they step away from you, they let me do. I'm using Esmeralda's sheet here, but go ahead and roll a perception check for me, George.
Oh, another one?
Yeah.
Another
Alright. Gildrick Longbone. Perception. Oh, fetch 5.
Okay.
Man, I'm not very good. I've got like a really good
You've got a
perception.
bad die today.
Getting real low numbers.
They step away, and it's weird because you're looking at them, and they just disappear. Like it's almost like you kind of forget that they were there, and sort of think that the whole interaction took place in your head, almost. If it wasn't for the kind of the wind, the breeze of the dagger as it had whipped by your face, you would have been certain that you just imagined everything. Up until Neris and Esmeralda come running up to your side, and they go, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Who was that?"
I look at them. I say, "I need to fart."
I'm so nervous.
And Neris just giggles to herself, and Esmeralda goes, "Oh, I mean, we're all friends here, so."
Bestie!
So I say, "Bestie, chase her down and find her."
Okay, so you guys gonna still head south then?
Let's look at this map. So point me where we're at right now. So we were on that little L
Yeah.
shape.
You were on this L shape, and you saw
Up, down.
the person that you thought was around here, and the amount of time it took you to catch up. You were kind of on this this lower half here.
But wasn't the bookstore like up near the Dawnfather Square, or was it down lower?
You remembered where the bookstore was at. It was over here, but you don't know that that's where she went.
Got you. That makes sense.
So since you thought you were going south, you're here, but you don't know where you should be going. I mean, you're pretty sure that directly south into the beyond here is probably not it. But going east means backtracking where you just came from. Going west and north are kind of your last two options.
Okay, but we kind of know her, right? So it's like we wouldn't go north because that's like the richer, more people, more money, right?
Yeah.
And so we would probably go look around on streets to see if we can like see her inside of a store. So what if we go like west, southwest, and we like just keep like looking inside windows as we're going through past stores?
This Dungeons and Dragons game is like, where's Waldo? But instead it's, where's Ia?
How to be a creeper, how to be a stalker.
Okay. You know what? Typically, you'd just roll a bunch of perception checks. I'm going to have you roll a charisma check for this. And Neris is going to join you in their charisma check.
Oh no.
Okay, that's good.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game.
oh, you both rolled 8. Okay. So as you're like,
Bitch!
as the
Can
three of
can
you,
Neris play a song that like makes us better at being charismatic? Is Neris the musical one or is it Esmeralda?
Neris is the musical one. So here, for kicks and giggles, she'll do a performance check. Natural.
Yes!
Okay. So here's the thing. So y'all are like walking around peering into windows and such, not knowing if it's a business or a home.
Okay.
And you're making tons of noise. It's good music, but your charisma in it is awful. It's like the one person in the band who doesn't know how to dance. Like think what is it? Miley Cyrus twerking with Michael Bublé from like 6 years ago, and it was terrible twerking. You're Miley Cyrus.
Michael Bublé?
Wait, Michael Bublé was there?
It was Robin Thicke, wasn't it?
Yeah, same guy.
I just picture a marching band walking down the street looking in windows. That's what I'm picturing right now.
Yeah, so the
I'm thinking
three
like
of you,
one crazy lady's freaking out playing music and we're all just like creeping in windows. Okay.
so you're like looking into windows, and people are like coming to the windows to see what the good music is, and all of a sudden, from beside the window, he's just and just scaring the shit out of people. You know what? For kicks, I'm gonna do oh. One guy suffers a slight heart attack from being scared of your sudden appearance in his window.
It's crazy. I just got 1 health back. That's cool. Just kidding.
Siphon the soul out of someone as you walk by.
That's part of my list of words to say. Siphon.
And so you're like dancing and walking. And how long are you doing this for?
Let's go until. Do you see those rocks in like the left side of the town? Like I want to kind of go through
Here.
like the southern ward. Yeah, I want to go to like right until we get to that street just to the right of that.
Here.
Yeah, just to there.
Okay, so you come down, you see that to the south, you're leaving town, and west, you're kind of getting up into more nothingness. So you head north into this kind of square area, and as you're getting up to around the bottleneck here, some guards approach, and they say, "Stop it! Stop it! We've had more complaints about you than we had when we got invaded by the dire folk of the north. They killed 18 people, and we've had more complaints about you. Stop it. I don't know what you're on or what you're doing, but stop it."
We're high on
I look-
friendship.
I look back at them. I say, "You're a big animal. Do I have to submit an application?" And then I flap my wings. Arms. I flap my arms.
And he hears this, and he looks at you, and he seems very confused until you can see that he kind of remembers Kenku people and their traits, and goes, "Right. I'm not going to pretend to know what you're talking about. Just knock it off." And as like he's talking to you, he reaches over and grabs Neris's hand and stops her from drumming, and just very seriously looks at her. "No more. It's good music, but you're terrible dancers. Stop." And he stands there and watches you as you walk away, ending your parade of terror around the city. And him and the other guard that's with them, they begin talking under their breath in a very heated sort of way. You can tell that they're pissed off that they have to deal with this kind of shit.
Can George ask them if they have seen Ia?
I do not have that vocabulary.
Oh well, can
Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I've got a
Neris or
whole long
Esmery
list.
then?
Oh yeah, they can ask him. Can I have them ask?
If you can communicate to them that you want them to do that.
No, I cannot.
Okay. Well, they're still taking your lead, so you all just kind of walk away, heading north.
This is
along
so
this
hard to
road.
find people. Can we text her? What's her phone number?
Well, look here. Okay, look in your spells. Do any of you have some sort of locating spell that you can cast, or a trait or a feature?
Literally, where's Ia? That's what
Two-
this is.
Two of us can see in the dark, so it doesn't help us because we are in the
It's
daytime. Yeah. Guidance. What's guidance? One touch. You touch one willing creature once before the spell. Oh, it's a creature. Okay, not that one. Detect poison. Do I have a spell? No. So none of us have tracking spells as far as I can see.
Okay.
But we can see in the dark.
So, hold on. We can do. Okay.
How about this?
What?
Isn't Ia like a giant?
No,
No.
Dang it.
I'm
I
tiny.
am.
You're tiny? Shoot, what are you? Hold on.
So,
I'm a
Ia's a
giant,
warlock
or a
tiefling?
yeah, she's about 5 foot, 5.5 feet.
Is that like a strange height, like noticeably?
No, average.
Darn it.
So here, after you like walk around for like an hour, creeping people out, not making any headway, Esmery gets an idea, and she approaches one of the stray animals in the yard, and leans down next to it and casts Speak with Animals. And she crouches down next to the dog, and neither of you know what she's doing until she starts going. "Ruff, ruff, 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 ruff,
I can now say this, guys.
and and what she's saying to the dog is, we're trying to find our friend. Here's what
She's in
she
the
looks
well?
like. Could you and your friends go look for her? I don't have anything of hers for you to smell to try to track her down with, but she was at the Whitestone about an hour ago. I don't know if that helps." And the dog kind of looks at her and starts howling loudly, and a bunch of other dogs show up, and they kind of look at you for a minute, and they turn and dash off in different directions, now seemingly trying to track down Ia.
Can I wake up?
So, yeah. So enough time has passed now. It's, just before noon. And you wake up with like 6 different species of creatures in your bed with you,
Nice.
all of them covered in just peanut butter. Nobody knows why.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, you wake up,
Yep.
head
Okay.
downstairs.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to the barkeep and see if I noticed last night some people walking in. I wonder if anyone's seen anything or left a note. And yeah, see if I can maybe talk to these people because they seemed weird but interesting, especially the quiet little 5-foot one.
Oh my gosh.
So you're checking up on the group that you fought with the night before with the barkeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you get down there, it is the guy that was there the night before. He's shown up for his day shift.
Did by the way, was there any leftover food just hanging out on the table still, or was that all cleaned up?
There are bits and pieces as you walk down, as the morning group or the morning rush has kind of just ended, and people are hustling around trying to clean up tables. You can probably find a few scraps as you walk by a couple tables. Well,
this weird plate has several eggs left on it. I don't know who would leave some eggs, but I'm gonna grab those.
Okay. And as you grab a handful of food and eggs from a plate that you didn't pay for, a couple of the bus people kind of like give you a weird look, like a disapproving look. The barkeeper looks at you, and he just doesn't care. The food is paid for. He doesn't care who eats it. And one of the cleaners is about to say something to you, and the barkeep looks at him and says, "Get back to work. I could deal with my own shit." And sees you approaching, goes, "What can I do for you?"
Yeah. Did you see that group last night anywhere this morning? Probably. I don't know. Maybe they've left already.
Oh, the ones that you fought with in the
Yeah.
challenge? Oh.
Yeah. Those guys.
Hold on, let me check. And he calls in the back, and gets the boy that was there that morning, and says, did you see those people? The strange ones, the the one who's just overly friendly to everyone for no reason, and the bird person, and
Bird man.
and the boy goes, yeah, I thought the bird guy was gonna kill me this morning, and the orc speaks up from the back, goes, he was shitting his pants. It was funny. Oh man, he doesn't know how to handle people. We should put him in the front during tonight's rush just to see him shit his pants some more. And the barkeep's just, yeah, no, we don't need that. Look, just tell me. Did you see them? And the boy, yeah, no, I saw them. They had breakfast, kind of by themselves, but then they sort of left together. Um, the quiet one who doesn't like people, she left first, and then the other ones kind of chased after her. After a couple minutes, I think I overheard them saying that it was a game that they play. But I didn't hear where they were going. They left. Oh yeah, that courier stopped by, and said that the Dragonborn who was here the night before, that she or that he wasn't going to make it out today because they're caught up in assembly, whatever that means, with the delegation. So yeah, that's all that came in though. And you hear all this, and the barkeep kind of turns around and looks at you to see if you've heard everything, that he doesn't have to try to repeat it to you. And waits to see if you're satisfied with the answer.
Yeah. That's fine. So they've left. All right, sounds good. Tell the little boy to have a great day.
Did you just say that?
As you say that, the kid goes, ha, oh, and you can see that like the wheels in his head are now turning. Like, are they a group? Is this like a new joke? Like a meme that is floating
A
around
meme?
town? And yeah. You've just left him dumbfounded. Like he's had just the worst day. Like he wants something consistent that he can rely on day to day, because it's a fucked up world, and he's just trying to survive in it at the beginning of manhood for him. And today has just been one of those days. It's like, hey, just don't try. Don't even try.
I don't want to be a real boy.
Aw.
Say you're wearing ladies' underwear. I'm wearing ladies' underwear. Wait, are you? No. So, yeah.
So
I love Hercules.
I'm actually curious about what this delegation is. Is there any reason to head up there? I mean, is that something I can get into?
I'll say that as you leave the tavern, you can, there are a couple of guards that are walking by. If you want to ask them about the delegation, what's going on.
Let's go ask them about it.
Okay. Yes, citizen. What can I do for you?
Wait a minute, is he Russian or Scottish?
Yes.
It is your job to figure this out.
Hey, I heard about this new delegation. Well, this delegation deal going on. What's that all about? Where's it at?
See, the Dragonborn Delegation?
Yeah, are there other delegations?
Always, smartass. So the Dragonborn Delegation, they're up at the castle. They are. Did you have something else you wanted to add?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yes, they're up at the castle. It's not a public venture. It's very private conversation about one nation to another nation, and how they can both benefit from commercial or political alliance, if you will. We don't have the privy to know exactly how things are going, but that's what it's taking place at. And if you're looking to see a Dragonborn, you can try to head up there and catch them between meetings during a break. It's that's usually when messengers can reach people and say hello.
All right. Yeah, no, thanks for your help. I'm gonna head up that way.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Did you not even say thank you? That guy just like he just like helped you. He just told you about so many things, and you're just like, okay, bye.
Fuck yeah.
He's guard. He doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, he's a red shirt, right? If
Oh, they
if
die.
anything
They
ever
always
hit the
die.
city, yeah, like they're screwed. They're meat shields.
Randomly, I hear a bunch of dogs barking. It's kind of weird. They're all running around barking like crazy, but I don't think anything of it. I'm gonna head up to the delegation.
Given the time of day, you get up to the castle in about an hour. Of it's not like as you're looking at this, it's probably like a half a mile walk, but lots of people in the streets, and so it's not as progressive as walking a straight line. You kind of have to weave in and out and dodge around people, and if you're like trying to do so with purpose, we'd have to have you do like some dexterity checks or dexterity saving throws to see how quickly you get up there. But if you're not really worried about getting there in a particular time, then it takes you about an hour.
Yeah, before I go, I want to try and so I'm really good at stealing stuff, so I'm gonna try to pickpocket one of those guards.
He just helped you.
He's
guard.
Fern! He's Fern, Kenny!
Oh my gosh.
He's
Okay,
gonna steal a Wordless original.
which guard are you trying to pick the pocket of?
The one that was not talking to me.
Okay, good.
Okay, so as final words are spoken and you walk past, sort of brushing the guard that has been quiet, they take it as like alpha domination because you were just, you were both just kind of like being aggressive toward each other, not really being friendly.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and do a sleight of hand check for me.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Dang it.
And yeah, as you reach out and attempt to lift the coin purse from the side of the guard, a hand reaches out and grabs onto your arm, and it's the other guard. And in one hand, he's holding on to you, in the other hand, he has what can only be described as brass knuckles with spikes on them, that he's holding up now to your ribs, and
dead.
and says to you, "That would be your last mistake, my friend."
Definitely Russian. Definitely Russian.
And he kind of slightly releases the grip on your arm, but not entirely, just enough to kind of make the decision if you're gonna play nice or if you're going to initiate a fight.
You got me. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna go now.
Yes, be sure that you do, and don't come back. He lets go, and he kind of pushes you away with the knuckles, and kind of jabs you in your side as he does, and you take 1 point of damage from the interaction.
All right.
Dude, if you had bird bones, you would have definitely like He just grabbed your wrist and just snapped your bones right in half.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leisurely walk up there. You can go to someone else.
Okay. Ia.
Yes, so I will have made my way down to Jacques.
Okay. So you come around the corner here, and off in the distance, you hear the squealing glees of bestie and drumming sounds, and some people running away in terror, and other people rushing toward them because they hear the great music, only to see what's happening and turn and run the opposite direction. And you knock on the door, and almost immediately you hear, "The fuck you want?"
Um, Mr. Grayfield sent me. He said that you might understand my need to be alone and might be willing to give me a meal in exchange for some compensation.
She's definitely gonna die.
What kind of compensation are we talking about?
Ew.
I do have some money on me, but you can, if you want to tell me what your rates are for a meal, I would appreciate it.
I don't run a kitchen here.
No, I understand, but do you hear that squealing in the distance?
It sounds terrifying.
Yeah, they're coming for me, and they want to be my friend.
Ugh,
Yeah,
that sounds fucking horrible.
it really, really is. And so you don't even have to feed me if you don't want to. If I could just stay in here for a little bit while I read a book, I would very much appreciate it.
The only thing that I hate more than people is people trying to find other people who are trying to avoid people.
I understand. I'm the same way.
You're not one of those chatty people, are you?
I can promise you, I will not say 2 words if you do not want me to.
Because I will fucking call those people back to get rid of you
I wouldn't
faster
blame you.
than you can say hopscotch McWigglepants.
I wouldn't blame you one bit, and I would throw myself out.
Oh, when they find her, this is gonna be great.
I hope I heard hopscotch squiddlemoch or whatever he said.
And so he opens the door, kind of like eyes you up and down, and he's not like checking you out. He's more or less like assessing you as a threat.
I'm gonna pull open my bag and I'm gonna grab one of the Werther's secondaries and ask, "Do you want one of these?"
He sees it and he's immediately just confused and surprised and goes, "You mean in lieu of payment of coin?"
No. This is just a kind gesture.
Fuck yeah.
So I'll hand him over the candy.
He takes it and puts it in his pocket. You can see that he's debating on whether or not to eat it, but he's already eaten for the day. And given the magical properties of the candy, he knows that it wouldn't really benefit him for the day. So he just pockets it, lets you in, closes the door, locks it, and
Wait,
says,
Werther's mushrooms?
"What?"
Nothing. Never mind. I'm sorry. Keep going.
And he says, I'll make up some grub for you. Just sit at the table and shut the fuck up."
Okay, thank you.
And he walks over to the stove. And there was something already kind of cooking and bubbling. You can tell that it was almost like a lunch meal. Some stew, some bread cooking in a pan, some biscuits. And he
Wow.
loads up a big bowl of it, a few biscuits, gives you a tankard of some milk, sets it down in front of you, and then turns and just leaves. Like, he doesn't say where he's going. He just walks out of the room, not really caring about the food that's simmering on the fire, and he just leaves you in to your own thing.
Okay, and I'm going to pull out one of the books that I got from Mr. Grayfield, and continue reading it.
Okay. Um, you're sitting there a while, and you can hear the noise as it gets to just outside the door. And you sort of halfway hear the conversation between the guards and them saying, just stop it, just shut the fuck up. Like, just stop being you, you know? I know that
Mhm.
you like being you, but nobody else does. Just shut up and leave us all alone.
You're terrible
Um,
dancers.
yeah, and they leave. You hear barking just before they start. You know, they keep leaving or they keep going in that direction, and a, for a brief moment, like 20 minutes later, you you can hear a scratching noise and like the moaning grunts of a dog at the door, pawing at it, um, until the the until Jacques goes to the door, looks down at the dog and says, "Fuck off, mutt." And the dog barks at him a few times, and he grabs a nearby pan off the wall and chucks it at the dog, scaring it away. And he goes out, picks up the pan, realizes that he's outside amongst people, sneers at them, and then walks back inside, um, hanging the pot back up, not really caring if it's dirty. He just doesn't fucking care.
Okay,
Um,
and I'll just keep reading throughout the whole thing.
and Geldrick, back to you three.
Well, I kind of feel like our search was for a waste, and so we have to do it a little bit more people not seeing us like. And so um, we see everybody else like starting to like head north towards something. And so I think we kind of follow along with them, hoping that Ia or Bestie is going to be there too.
Okay. So you head up north. There's like a throng of people that seem to be heading up toward the Dawnfather Square. Um, some excitement that's going on right now. You don't quite know what it is. As you approach, you can see that there's like a ring set up in the middle of the square, and there are a couple of people up in the ring that are fighting. They're um, not exactly bare knuckle boxing. It's quite a bit more involved. The ring is much larger, and it has like a it's like a temporary coliseum that's set up. It has little obstacles here and there, that you can hide behind and move around and use as height advantage and such. And inside there are a few people that are currently fighting it out, to for the entertainment of the people watching. George, if you want to roll another perception check for me.
Oh man, I'm really doing bad at those today.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Yes! 17.
Okay, so based off of how they're fighting and the way that they're kind of interacting with each other, you kind of get the impression that this is a staged fight, that this is more or less a show that's being put on. Very similar to if you went to like a Broadway musical and, there's a fight that's on the stage, but it's all choreographed. It's
Or
to
like
the
WWE.
yeah, to the untrained eye, it looks like they're fighting, but they're jumping off the turnbuckles, giving each other the people's elbow and whatever, and it's just not to you. It just seems like a farce. So you see this all happening. There's a crowd around them, kind of cheering and laughing and such. And as you're watching, one of the characters, a big kind of burly bugbear creature, who is for whatever reason acting like a support character. Typically, bugbears are large, vicious creatures capable of doing a lot of damage with their hands. they they're just standing kind of in the middle of the ring, casting out spells of support to different players as they're running around doing their fight. And all of a sudden he just starts howling, just, and as it gets higher and higher and higher pitch, it turns from a howl into a scream. And you can see his body is convulsing, and even though his skin is hidden by tufts of fur all around his body, you can see that the fur is, parts of it are like bulging and moving, almost as though it has a gravoid from tremors in its body that's burrowing around, and lumps that are just moving of their own accord as it's screaming in obvious pain. And
I look to Neris and Esmer and I say, he's not feeling very good. And then I keep watching.
They hear that, but they're kind of fixed on this bugbear, as within a few moments, tentacles rip out of its body in all directions. One of them grabs onto a performer nearby and rips them in half, just
Oh my
right in
gosh.
front of you. This person is now completely dead. This is like WWE, and then somebody actually brings a baseball bat, like, and
With like a nail in it.
yeah, and they just start hitting people, and it's not, it's not fake. It's happening. People are hurt. People are dead, and the crowd, seeing that there's now a ripped body in half and a no longer bugbear, a creature that is known throughout Taldore as being a vicious race of people, now seeming to be afflicted with something that they've never seen. The crowd screams and runs away, and the bugbear, like the guards in the area, they rush in, and they try to surround the bugbear, but these tentacles are lashing out and hitting hitting the guards. One of them gets his arm ripped off because the tentacle wraps around it, and the other guards hold him in place, and the opposition force just dismembers him. And you see all this happening. What do you all do about it?
Okay. I look to my two comrades and I say, want to help me chase him down, and I just want to kill something. And then I like move my arms at them, and then I tried to sneak up behind this bugbear.
Okay.
And do a
So
sneak attack.
okay, so are you joining into the fight?
Yeah, I definitely want to fight this guy.
Okay. How long do y'all have for tonight?
9 more minutes.
Okay. So we're gonna kind of pause there. Let's have you roll initiative.
Okay. I remember where that's at. Don't worry. Here we go. Guys, I don't know what's going on tonight. What is this game?
Okay. Let me do.
Could have rolled a 3, so that's something.
Yeah, that was a natural one for Esmeralda.
Ooh.
And then for
Kenny,
yep.
from where I'm at, can I hear the screaming and the junk?
No, it's too far away.
Okay.
Where is? Okay, so and then So we will next week we'll come back to this battle. It's about to commence. For the last couple of minutes, Ammon,
Yes, sir.
your character makes it up to the castle.
Okay.
You can see members of the delegation re-entering the assembly hall after a meal has been had.
Okay.
Do you want to try and what are you looking for?
Was
Oh, that's not what he's looking for. I promise.
was War at the fight the other day in the tavern?
Yeah.
I'm looking for War.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me. And we'll give you advantage on it.
Do I roll twice then?
Yep.
Oh, come on. All right, that's better.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, you do see him. He is kind of dragging his feet behind the Dragonborn delegation. They're just about to enter the assembly hall. He's bored out of his mind. You can tell, but they're the dad keeps looking back at him, kind of giving him sharp looks to improve their body language as they are guests in this place.
Okay.
So you definitely see him
I want to go over and talk to him
because you
if
can't.
possible.
Yeah, you can't quite go over. There are guards kind of blocking the general public from going in. You can try to call out if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make some sort of noise.
Bestie.
That's
Let me go.
Or no, I'm gonna try to. No, my persuasion sucks.
Let me just
Can I
try
sneak
this
around them with
first.
stealth?
Let me let me.
Okay. Got pretty good stealth.
Oh
okay.
man.
So with a natural 20, War, who's distracted but looking for any reason to not be in assembly, hears you calling out to him.
Look over here.
And sees
Look
you.
over here.
And turns from the delegation and says, to his father, like, I need a moment. This is one of my friends that I was playing that game with yesterday. And the father looks at you, Ammon, and just he's confused because he thought that he got into a fight, and he kind of walks behind War to catch up, and gets up to you, and as War reaches you and is about to start talking, suddenly you hear his voice boom over top of her or over top of his, and says, "Who are you? What are you doing here? What do you want with my son?"
I thought we were friends from the other day, and so I knew he was still here, so I wanted to come and say hi. And it's around lunchtime, so I figured you guys would be out. So that's nothing, no trouble.
Friend? How?
As I wink to War.
Ooh.
How could you have become friends? We've been here for a day. How do you know my son?
We were playing a game. Remember? Maybe you don't remember. We were just playing a game. It wasn't a big deal.
The tavern fight game where you beat the crap out of each other and cause a commotion. That game.
I mean,
stupid youths.
Look at War. He's not going to get beat up, right?
Of course. I mean, he's a Dragonborn. He's my son. Of course,
Yeah,
he's not going to get beat up, but surely someone as pitiful as you have a few marks left over that need licking.
yeah, maybe. I I don't want any trouble. I was just talking to War. Is that is that okay?
Yeah. Uh. w- Okay. I'm sorry. What is this game that you played yesterday?
Oh, it's more of a game. There was no like real fighting. I'm terrible at deception. Dang it. I can't use a deception check. Well, you see, it was fine. It wasn't that big of a deal. You're fine. It's
How
fine.
how many people did you kill between the two of you?
People, none. I didn't kill any people. No people were dead or killed.
Okay. What kinds of things died, if not people?
Oh, right. Well, yeah, they're animals. It's fine. It's probably fine. But they're like satanistic animals, evil animals. It's fine.
Fiends.
They're saying mean things, so it's
He-
fine.
As you're saying this, he looks over at War and says, "You were fighting fiends in Whitestone?
Uh-oh.
Why didn't you tell me this?" And War says, "I tried to tell you, but you just seemed to be intent on being pissed off last night. I couldn't really explain it." And he thinks about it for a moment. And did the fiends hurt anyone? Did they kill anyone? And he's talking to you, Hammond.
Yeah, no one died. No one died. We're good.
And you're saying my son helped with this?
And I give a glancing look over to War, like, who is this guy?
Okay, guys, I got a dip.
And
Bye, George.
see ya.
Hi, Jorge.
War looks up and looks back at his father and
Okay.
says,
Is Kenny frozen?
"Oh, did my
Is
internet
he
go out?
frozen?
Let it go, let it
Oh my
go.
gosh, that would be really funny if he
Can't
wasn't and
hold
he was
it
just staying
back
really, really still.
anymore.
That would be impressive.
Let it go.
That would be so impressive. I
Let
think
it go.
Maybe
I
his
would have
nose
thought he
has
would
an
have broken
itch.
by
Around
now.
and slammed the door. Here I am at the light of day. Oh, okay, I'm back. I could hear you the entire time. So my internet was only out for the upload portion, I guess, not the download.
Oh, right.
So
By the way, did I hear this this commotion going on in the square as I was making my way up to the castle?
Leroy?
What?
it's
What?
right about now that you can kind of hear the commotion starting up.
Okay.
One of the guards, or a couple of the guards, come running up to
Oh
the castle.
no, he left again.
Son of a...
Or he's really good at pausing.
I think it's a sign. Oh, there he is.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm back. So so a couple of the guards that were in kind of the town square, they're running up toward the castle, shouting and waving their arms. It's making the other guards that are like now, keeping the public away from the delegation a little bit nervous. And
Okay.
the War looks at his father and says, "No, nobody was hurt. Okay, some fiends showed up. I jumped in to help. It was part of some weird bar game. The bar people unleashed some fiends on the group, and I helped. It was a game. It was fun. Is it okay to have fun?" And his dad looks at him and looks back at you and looks back at him and goes, "Okay, Okay, my son is defending Whitestone from fiends. I can use this in assembly. You don't need to be with me today. It's better if you're out here. Take care of my son, little one, he says to you. And
And I
he
bow.
turns and walks back toward the assembly hall, and you can see him exchange words with his wife. As the guards that are running up, waving their arms, finally get up there, and you can hear them saying something about an abyssal entity having just invaded the body of a bugbear in the town square.
So I look at War and give him like hey, let's go check this stuff out.
War is slightly hesitant to go with you, but also doesn't want to go back to the assembly. And between the two choices, decides, yeah, going to check this out is definitely a better idea. So
Yes.
you're all you two kind of rush down to the square here from the castle, and as you show up, you can see most of the members of the party have maintained their position around this Colosseum, while most of the square is now vacant from any kind of life, except for people that are kind of watching through shutters from buildings surrounding. And as you show up, we'll have you roll initiative as well.
Okay. Initiative. Why can't I ever find that one?
It's small. It's in the top middle of the.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
12. And let me just do a check here.
Katie, you're gonna miss out on all the fun. I have a feeling.
What do you mean? Oh, the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, might be.
Maybe.
Or I might come at the end and I might save you all. So there, like Esmeralda did.
We got. And then. Okay, so we'll end it here for the night. Next week we'll pick back up, ready to jump into battle here with the abyssal bugbear.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll have a good old fight.
Dungeons and Dragons!
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. From
Corn Hub.
Yep. Sponsors from Farmers Only and Corn Hub, as well as the Color Red. The Color Red reached out to us and said, "Hey, can we be sponsors?" And we were like, "Yeah, can we use your color?" And they were like, "Yeah." So all the red in the app are provided free from the Color Red. So
Nice. Thank you, Red.
Big moves, Red.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, next Friday, hopefully we'll have everyone here and can play and fight and stuff. And
It'll be
like
fun.
I've been recording today's session as well, so I'm going to work on uploading that to the YouTubes for people who missed it and want to watch.
Okay.
I like it.
Thanks, Kenny.
Good job, Kenny.
Thank
Woo!
you.